My beloved child, there is something in this message that was meant to find you at exactly the right moment. Before you do anything else, stay with me. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. What you are about to hear may explain why certain things have felt different lately, why certain emotions have been stronger than usual, and why someone connected to your journey seems unable to stop thinking about you. For a long time, there has been a story unfolding behind the scenes. While you were focused on your daily life, growing through challenges, learning lessons, and becoming stronger than you realize, someone else was slowly beginning to see you in a completely different light. At first, they only saw fragments. They saw pieces of your personality. They noticed small details. They observed moments that seemed ordinary. Yet those ordinary moments started creating extraordinary questions in their mind. Do not skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. What changed everything was not a dramatic event. It was not a sudden announcement. It was not a loud revelation. It was something much deeper. It was the truth. A truth that could no longer remain hidden beneath assumptions, misunderstandings, and incomplete stories. This person thought they understood you. They believed they had already figured out who you were. They felt confident in their conclusions. But little by little, new information began to appear. New perspectives started to emerge. The image they once carried of you began to break apart. And when that image broke apart, something unexpected happened. They started seeing your strength. Not the strength you show to the world. Not the strength people praise openly. But the strength you carry quietly. The strength that helped you keep moving when nobody noticed your efforts. The strength that helped you remain kind when life gave you reasons to become bitter. The strength that allowed you to continue believing in better days even when circumstances tried to convince you otherwise. When they realized this, they could not stop thinking about it. Stay till the end. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. Day after day, they found themselves remembering conversations, remembering moments, remembering things they once overlooked. Suddenly those memories felt different. What once seemed small now seemed important. What once seemed ordinary now seemed meaningful. The truth changed everything. They began connecting dots they had never connected before. They remembered how you handled difficult situations. They remembered how you treated people. They remembered how you kept going through seasons that would have caused many others to quit. And with every memory, the truth became impossible to ignore. You were never who they assumed you were. You were far more. Far more resilient. Far more thoughtful. Far more valuable. Far more remarkable. This realization created a storm of emotions within them. Because whenever someone discovers they misunderstood a person who truly matters, they begin questioning everything they thought they knew. And that is exactly what happened. Now listen carefully. There is another layer to this story. The truth they discovered was not only about your strength. It was also about your heart. They began noticing something they had missed for a very long time. Your sincerity. Your authenticity. The way you remain yourself regardless of who is watching. The way you continue moving forward without constantly seeking approval. The way you give more than people realize. These discoveries did not happen all at once. They arrived piece by piece. Moment by moment. Thought by thought. And each new realization felt bigger than the last. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Because what happened next surprised even them. Instead of forgetting about you, they started thinking about you more. Instead of moving on, their curiosity grew stronger. Instead of seeing you as just another person in their story, they began seeing you as someone unforgettable. Everywhere they looked, something reminded them of you. Every quiet moment brought another thought. Every reflection led back to the same question. How did they fail to see the truth sooner? That question repeated itself again and again. Because once the truth enters the heart, it becomes impossible to ignore. And right now, whether you realize it or not, unseen shifts are taking place. Pieces are moving. Perspectives are changing. Understanding is growing. The story is not finished. In fact, it may only be beginning. There is still something they have not fully understood. There is still a realization approaching. A realization so powerful that it could change the way they view this entire connection. But that part of the story is still ahead. And when that realization arrives, nothing will feel the same. So stay close. Stay attentive. And remember this. Sometimes the greatest turning points do not begin with grand gestures. Sometimes they begin with a simple truth finally being seen for what it really is. And in your case, that truth is becoming impossible for someone to ignore. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Because something huge is waiting for you, and the next chapter reveals why this discovery is affecting them far more deeply than anyone could have imagined. A remarkable shift is taking place right now, and the deeper this story unfolds, the more extraordinary it becomes. Stay till the end. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. What you are about to hear is connected directly to the truth that changed everything. The person who once believed they had already figured you out is now discovering layers they never expected to find. Every new realization is creating a stronger impact than the one before it. The truth about you did not simply change their opinion. It changed their perspective. There is a difference. An opinion can change in a moment. A perspective changes the way someone sees the entire world around them. That is exactly what is happening. They are beginning to understand that your journey was far greater than they imagined. They are realizing that many of the challenges you faced were never visible on the surface. They are realizing that your quiet victories required more courage than anyone knew. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There are moments when people suddenly recognize the value of someone they once underestimated. Those moments are powerful because they force a person to look at everything differently. Every memory becomes more meaningful. Every conversation gains a new layer of understanding. Every detail starts making sense. That is where they are now. The more they think about you, the more questions they ask themselves. How did they miss the signs? How did they overlook the strength? How did they fail to recognize the depth of your character? These questions are becoming impossible for them to ignore. And something even more surprising is happening. The answers they find keep leading back to the same conclusion. You were never ordinary. You were never average. You were never someone easily replaced. The truth keeps bringing them back to that realization again and again. Stay till the end because something huge is waiting for you. There is a reason this discovery feels so overwhelming to them. Deep inside, they are beginning to understand that some people enter our lives for a reason. Some people leave a mark that cannot be erased. Some people teach lessons that remain forever. The more they reflect, the more they see that your presence carried a significance they did not fully appreciate before. Now every small detail feels important. Every memory feels valuable. Every moment feels connected to a larger story. And this larger story is becoming clearer with every passing day. What surprises them most is not what they learned about you. What surprises them most is how deeply that truth affected them. They did not expect to care this much. They did not expect these thoughts to return so often. They did not expect your impact to feel so strong. Yet here they are. Thinking. Reflecting. Remembering. Wondering. And each thought brings them closer to a realization that is impossible to avoid. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The realization approaching them is not based on fantasy. It is based on understanding. They are finally seeing what makes you different. They are finally recognizing qualities that cannot be copied or imitated. Your resilience. Your determination. Your authenticity. Your ability to keep moving forward even when nobody is cheering for you. These qualities are creating a powerful impression. The kind of impression that stays in someone's mind long after a conversation ends. The kind of impression that grows stronger instead of fading away. The kind of impression that transforms curiosity into admiration. And admiration into something much deeper. This is why their thoughts have become so intense. This is why your name continues appearing in their mind. This is why the truth about you feels impossible to forget. Stay till the end. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. Because there is still one piece they have not fully understood. One piece that could change everything. They are beginning to realize that your value was never connected to what others thought about you. It was never dependent on recognition. It was never dependent on applause. Your value existed long before anyone noticed it. And when they finally understand this completely, another door of understanding will open. That moment is getting closer. Closer than they realize. Every day brings another clue. Every reflection brings another answer. Every memory reveals another piece of the puzzle. The truth about you continues growing larger in their eyes. And the more it grows, the harder it becomes for them to focus on anything else. Something extraordinary is building beneath the surface. Something they cannot explain. Something they cannot dismiss. Something they cannot ignore. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because the next chapter is where they begin to understand why this connection has remained so powerful, why the truth keeps returning to their thoughts, and why the story is moving toward a revelation they never expected to face. An unexpected realization is now moving closer than ever before. Stay till the end. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. The story has reached a point where everything that was once unclear is beginning to connect. Every thought, every memory, every unanswered question is slowly forming a picture that cannot be ignored. The person who discovered the truth about you is no longer looking at the past the same way. What once appeared ordinary now feels extraordinary. What once seemed small now feels significant. The truth has changed the meaning of moments they barely noticed before. And this is where everything becomes even more powerful. Because they are starting to understand that your impact was never temporary. Some people pass through life and leave little behind. Others leave an impression that continues growing long after they are gone. You belong to the second group. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The more they reflect on your journey, the more they realize that your strength was not built overnight. It was created through countless moments nobody saw. Through patience. Through perseverance. Through choosing to move forward when it would have been easier to stop. Now they see it. Now they understand it. Now they cannot stop thinking about it. What makes this realization so powerful is that it arrived unexpectedly. They were not searching for it. They were not preparing for it. Yet the truth appeared anyway, and once it appeared, everything began changing. Every memory became brighter. Every conversation became deeper. Every moment gained new meaning. And the most surprising part is still ahead. Stay till the end because something huge is waiting for you. There is a question that keeps returning to their mind. Not once. Not twice. Again and again. The question is simple. What if they never truly understood your importance? What if they only saw a fraction of who you really were? What if the truth they discovered is only the beginning? These questions are creating a new level of awareness. A new level of understanding. A new level of appreciation. The more they search for answers, the more they find themselves returning to the same conclusion. You possess something rare. Something that cannot be manufactured. Something that cannot be copied. Something that naturally draws respect and admiration. That realization is becoming impossible for them to ignore. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. And now another layer of the story is beginning to unfold. The truth about you is no longer just information in their mind. It is becoming a feeling in their heart. A feeling that grows stronger every time they remember your character. A feeling that becomes clearer every time they think about your journey. A feeling that refuses to disappear. This is why everything feels different now. The truth has moved beyond understanding. It has become personal. Very personal. Every reflection reveals another reason why you stood out. Every memory reveals another quality they failed to appreciate before. Every thought brings another realization. And each realization carries more weight than the last. They are beginning to see that your story is not defined by what happened to you. Your story is defined by how you responded. That is what makes it unforgettable. That is what makes it inspiring. That is what makes it powerful. Stay till the end. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. Because there is one final discovery approaching. A discovery that explains why your presence continues occupying their thoughts. A discovery that explains why the truth about you feels so significant. A discovery that explains why this connection refuses to fade away. The answer is not found in coincidence. It is found in value. Real value. The kind of value that becomes visible only when someone looks beyond appearances. The kind of value that becomes undeniable once it is recognized. The kind of value that changes everything. And now they are beginning to see it clearly. Perhaps clearer than ever before. That clarity is transforming the way they view the past. It is transforming the way they view the present. And it may soon transform the way they view the future. The truth continues revealing itself piece by piece. And every piece points toward the same conclusion. You were far more important than they realized. Far more inspiring than they imagined. Far more unforgettable than they expected. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because the next chapter reveals the moment when all of these realizations come together, creating a breakthrough so powerful that it changes the entire meaning of everything they have learned about you so far. A turning point has finally arrived in this story, and what comes next may be the most powerful realization of all. Stay till the end. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. The truth that once appeared as a small discovery has now grown into something much bigger. What started as curiosity has become understanding. What started as understanding has become appreciation. And what started as appreciation is now transforming into something impossible to ignore. For a long time, they believed they understood the connection. They believed they knew what it meant. They believed they had already reached their conclusion. But the truth had other plans. The more they learned about you, the more they realized how incomplete their understanding had been. Every answer revealed a deeper question. Every discovery revealed a deeper truth. Every reflection revealed a deeper meaning. And now all those pieces are beginning to come together. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Imagine looking back at a story and suddenly noticing details you missed the first time. Imagine realizing that the moments you considered ordinary were actually some of the most important moments of all. Imagine understanding that someone you thought you knew was carrying qualities far greater than you ever imagined. That is exactly where they are now. The truth has changed their perspective completely. They no longer see your journey as a collection of random events. They see resilience. They see growth. They see wisdom. They see determination. And most importantly, they see authenticity. That authenticity is what keeps drawing their attention back to you. Because authenticity cannot be faked. It cannot be manufactured. It cannot be copied. It simply exists. And when people encounter it, they remember it. Stay till the end. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. There is something fascinating about the way truth works. At first, it arrives quietly. Then it begins to grow. Then it begins to connect everything together. And finally, it becomes impossible to ignore. That is the stage they have reached. The truth about you has become impossible to ignore. No matter how much time passes, the realization remains. No matter how many distractions appear, the realization remains. No matter how many questions arise, the realization remains. The truth keeps returning. Again and again. Stronger each time. Clearer each time. More powerful each time. And with every passing day, they are beginning to understand why. Because your influence was never based on appearances. It was based on character. Your influence was never based on temporary circumstances. It was based on consistency. Your influence was never based on perfection. It was based on authenticity. These are the qualities that continue echoing through their thoughts. These are the qualities that continue standing out. These are the qualities that continue making a difference. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Now comes the realization they never expected. The more they think about everything they have learned, the more they understand that some people become unforgettable not because they try to be remembered, but because of who they genuinely are. That realization has changed everything. It has changed the way they view the past. It has changed the way they view themselves. And it has changed the way they view you. For the first time, they are seeing the complete picture. Not fragments. Not assumptions. Not guesses. The complete picture. And what they see is far more impressive than they imagined. They see someone who continued moving forward. Someone who continued believing. Someone who continued growing. Someone who continued becoming stronger. Even during moments when nobody was watching. That realization carries tremendous weight. Because it reveals something many people never understand. True strength often grows in silence. True growth often happens unseen. True value often exists long before it is recognized. And now they finally understand that truth. Stay till the end. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. As this chapter closes, one thing has become absolutely clear. The truth about you has created a lasting impact. A deeper impact than they expected. A stronger impact than they predicted. A more meaningful impact than they ever imagined. And while the story continues moving forward, they can no longer return to the perspective they once had. The truth changed that. The understanding changed that. The realization changed that. Because once someone truly sees the value, strength, and authenticity within another person, they can never completely forget it. That is the revelation. That is the breakthrough. That is the moment everything became clear. And if there is one thing this entire journey has revealed, it is this. The truth about who you are is far more powerful than any assumption that ever existed. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because the greatest discoveries are not always about finding something new. Sometimes they are about finally seeing what was there all along.